Sports Review London, boxing news for the capital city. They're talking to Steve Collins Jr. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Simon, thank you.
Long flight?
Huh?
Long flight?
No, just an hour, but an early flight.
Yeah, what time was it?
6:30 flight.
Right.
It's Ryanair as well, so...
Yeah, no fun at all. We cover Carl Frampton's fights in Belfast. I've spoke to you a few times over there. They're no joke. You know, you're lying there, your feet, your knees are squashed on the seats.
Came straight from there to here, so I'm on the go.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to the hotel.
Yeah. Third world problems, huh?
Regarding your own career, I spoke to your father earlier. Says that you unfortunately had to take the decision to quit rugby.
Yeah, look, I love playing rugby, but I couldn't do the both. Too many injuries, being worn out all the time, fluctuating in weight. I just had to pick one, and I picked boxing.
Right. Was that the main cause of your shoulder injury?
To be honest, I was injured in January. I was sparring down at TKO gym, and I felt a small tear in my right shoulder, and I decided I'd just go and fight anyway, and I ended up turning it off. But I say it was from years, bench pressing as a kid, tackling as a young lad, and just over the years, just maybe weakened and it was a bit sore, and then tore off.
But everything as far as your recuperation and
everything great.
Back up.
My concern was, will I get back to 100%? And I was reassured by my doctor after a few months of seeing progress in my rehab that it's going to get back to normal. I feel strong. There's no worry in the back of my mind that it's going to tear again, which is what a lot of people would think after having such a bad injury. But no, I feel good. Shoulder feels good.
Your last performance, you were there, I believe, was it Copperbox?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah. It was. And your shoulder went in the first round?
Yeah, it was sore going into it, but it wasn't too bad, It wasn't the first round. I think it was the end of the second round. I said in the corner, it feels bad. I went there, started turning around. I think I just threw a short right hook. I didn't even catch him. I caught him on the shoulder and ripped off. That was it. Gone.
I don't think a lot of there was, you obviously, even though you're ringside, you're within earshot, and everyone's sort of saying, oh, I thought this and I thought that about Steve Collins Jr.
Yeah.
And people are rightly sticking up. You say, make no mistake, mate, the man to watch, but can you not see that the man's injured?
Yeah.
He's fighting with one hand. It's a bit of a giveaway, and I don't think you got the.
No, I didn't. I got a lot of abuse actually. A lot of people saying I was faking it and spitting out my gum shield, and there's nothing really wrong with them. I didn't spit it out. I was blowing so hard because of the pain that it just kept coming out. And people saying there's nothing wrong with them, but I've the scars, the MRIs to prove it.
Would you like to see? I personally, when I hear things like that, I would like to see those people lace up gloves and get punched in the face.
Look, it's just words. I'm the one in the ring. They wouldn't stand in there.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? Like, bothered me at the time. Then after a while, it's like, don't let it get to you. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to let things like that get to you, then it's not the place to be.
Yeah. And who better to have in your ear than your father, who's been there and done it.
Yeah, exactly.
You say, whilst we're on the subject of people talking rubbish, Push Eubank Jr. Is that a fight with Billy Joe Saunders that you see Billy Joe winning, or?
I tell you what, like Chris, although his opponents haven't been great, he's shown his power, so he has a chance. He has a puncher's chance, but I think Billy would be too slick for him. I don't think Billy will go to war with him like he said he was, maybe just trying to get in his head a little bit. If Billy just fights on the back foot, stays slick, boxes like he usually do, nicks all the rounds, I think they'll win the fight.
Most definitely. And as the card as a whole, Steve, to be a part of something like that, is
very lucky, very lucky. Chisora, Buglioni, Frankie Gavin, Bradley Ski, pack bill, isn't it?
We were saying yesterday at the Tyson Fury Open workout, you can't recall. It's all very well having names, your Anthony Joshua's, James's, but it's the fights they're in, isn't it? And this is.
That's it. These are well-matched fights. We're not. This is what boxing is about. This is good for it if anyone's watching. Not turn on the show where you're going to see mismatches where lads are getting banged out in the first, second rounds. All these fights are good fights. You know what I mean? Well matched. There's not one fight on this. Probably maybe one or two of lads like myself, who have only had a few fights, but all the main events, all very well matched, and this is what people should be paying to see.
I was tweeting with a good friend of yours, Gary Spike O'Sullivan, the other day, and he led me to believe that he's going to make an appearance tomorrow.
He is, yeah. Spike, I was on the phone to him. He's flying over, I think, tomorrow night.
Is he?
Yeah, that Mad Cork man will be over here. Don't worry.
I'd say that's a character of boxing, mate. That
he is. He's mad. He's funny. He's a great guy.
He is amazing. I gave him a compliment. I said to him, I thought you were unlucky with a Billy Joe Saunders fight. In that
he was at the races.
His ear went such and I don't think anyone realised that. You know, every shot he's having to sort of think about his ear before, and anyone that hasn't had a perforated eardrum that hasn't got a right to.
No, like you don't know what you're talking about. It's that bad.
Yeah, but his performance against Fitz the other week. Were you expecting that, Steve?
I knew he was going to. Be honest, no disrespect to Fitzgerald. I knew Spike was too powerful for him. I said he's going to do him 4 or 5 rounds, but look, he went out first round, messed about, and then decided he was going to knock him out. So he exceeded my expectations anyway. So it's a great performance from him. I've
never seen anything like it in your moves, your little double tap behind. I said, "What's that about?" And he said he learned it at the disco dance. And I said, "I can't." Did you do that in the gym?
Probably we're here when we learned from dodging bottles been thrown at him.
But in all seriousness, I said to him, I didn't even see. I see Roy Jones, you know, with his arms, but the double tap and then bang.
He wanted to show him up. You know, he wanted to show him up. He wanted to take his confidence away from him straight away. And what he did, you know, putting his arms behind his back, sticking his tongue out, sticking his head in the air. That's exactly what he did. And it worked.
Yeah, most definitely. And as far as 2015 goes, what does that hold for you?
I want to stay busy and injury free.
Yeah. Steve Collins Jnr, thank you for joining us.
Cheers, son. Anyway.